Looks like YouTube is live. I'm gonna get Instagram set up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Divine Angelites. Hello, hello. Give me just a moment and I will get this started. Actually, I think I have to wait. I think I have to wait until 11. So, hi YouTube. Hello everyone. What's up? It's crazy tumultuous energy lately. We're gonna get into it. Just know to be light, be love, stay light, and that you got this, okay? Just going into this. Yesterday was a roller coaster of a day for me. Okay, some health things happened that were very unexpected. So expect the unexpected. Everybody's been saying that lately. Expect the unexpected. That's kind of the theme for this. For this time period. I don't know. I scheduled the video on YouTube, the live, and I don't know why I did that. Every single time I do that, it is not every single time. It's worked out twice. But typically it's not where it's at, you know? I'm getting messages. It's like Mercury retrograde for me is all of a sudden getting messages from people because normally it's dry. Okay. It's normally dry. Sometimes I get medical friends letting me know. And by medical friends, I mean doctors' offices and stuff. Letting me know I have an upcoming appointment. So it's 11. I should be able to start now. So let's see. I want to get started. Cancel. I'm gonna just go live, right? Oh, cancel. All right. Start. Ooh. Okay. All right, I hope this works. Hello, Instagram. Hello, Divine Angelites and loves and all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. It's Friday. So we're going to be getting into, I hope you're well. First of all, let me just check in real quick. I hope you're doing well. And I hope that everything is good. We got the YouTube camera down here. So I'm going to be mostly focused on there. And then I'm going to have the Instagram down, focused on the cards, where the juice is. Okay. So, yeah, welcome. Let's get into it. I'm Angel Yvette. I'm Angel Yvette. This is Limitless Light. The divine in me sees the divine in you. Thank you for being here. And it's currently pre-retrograde shadow, okay? That's where I am most. I feel like the external energies of Mercury retrograde a lot of the times than Mercury retrograde. And I think it's because I wasn't born during a Mercury retrograde. Literally every other person that I know pretty much has been born during Mercury retrograde, which is bananas to me. But it doesn't mean I wasn't conceived during Mercury retrograde. All right, let's get to it. All right. So when I first was getting together with the cards and sort of the energy, trying to, I don't want to say maybe extrapolate is the wrong word, but embrace and fuse the energy, I was sort of at a miss of where exactly to focus. So I pulled some cards to see where I should look, right? What I should keep my focus on, or where I should start, or all of that, right? So pretty much the principles uh, of the energy going into April, right? And the energies I got were from these two cards. The threshold, it looks like Aries to me. Like it looks like the Aries symbol, a circle with this, even though it's like this would be up here, like on top. There's feet there. It's sort of just like a meeting ground, right? It's a starting point. It's a launch pad time, Excuse me. I'm also having kombucha. Whew. So that is what I'm getting off of this threshold card. And for the next one that came out, it's the crone, which is interesting to come out because it's like, when I didn't even know what a crone was, I was like, crone? I thought that's an action that you do, like you crone on, or but it is, while it is, it's actually, a crone is actually, I think the TikTok, the Google definition is an old hag, right? But when I looked further, it's like an old angry hag who probably is like complaining all the time. I don't know. So I think it's time to maybe, like, I don't know. We're going to see what this energy is about because this came out for April, right? But we're also just going to go week by week and see what energies are highlighted. We're going to start with the principle of each week, and then we're going to break it down into details and see how we can better navigate the times coming up. I am not an astrologer. I love the astrologers out there. Okay. I had to add another K because that was 3 K. So you know what I'm saying. So with that, I know that astrology and tarot are tied together. I know that spirituality is tied to astrology. I understand that. I'm not an astrologer. I know about Mercury retrograde because I see the calendars, I see the posts, I see all of that. I know about the eclipses for the same reason. So just know that I'm not studied in astrology, okay? I do have a book that I hope to get into more from Ablis Legrand, or Roland Legrand, I think. And that is where like my knowledge goes, but I know that there's a lot of things happening all at once right now. The retrograde, the eclipses, spring, Aries season, all that. I think the nodes are changing this month in April. Okay. I think that they're changing around April 28th, but I'm not sure. So I just wanted to give that little much ado about nothing quirk. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to start with some highlighted dates. So we have the new moon Aries and the total solar eclipse on April 8th. That is the partner eclipse to the eclipse that just occurred, the full moon eclipse in Libra. Hello. And that's eclipses are just pretty impactful times anyway, but with all these other occurrences happening, it's kind of giving this tumultuous energy that maybe not be felt on the day of the event, but definitely I think will be felt for more people than not, for the world than not, Next we have the ending of Aries season on the 19th. Okay. So be sure to keep a lookout for the Taurus season preview, which should occur around that time. I will be out of town in April, so like all of April, like it's been really stressful actually, but I've been handling it quite well. And yeah, Aries season to Taurus season will be happening around the 19th. So I'll be putting out the season premiere or preview for Taurus around that time, a little before that time. And the full moon in Libra, full moon in Libra will be happening also on the 24th. It might be the full moon in Scorpio. I wrote Scorpio and then I crossed it out, and then I wrote Libra. I'm not sure because I'm just not up on it. Sorry, I tried to look at it, but then it was just confusing and I was stressed out. Like I said, I've been stressed lately. Yesterday was intense. It was crazy. Okay. And then to wrap it all up, we have Mercury retrograde through the 1st of April to the 24th. And that's just a lot. Okay. So the tumultuous energy. So I'm going to begin the guide, the forecast for April using these two decks. I think this is a Source Journey deck, and I'm not sure what the name for this deck is, but it was awesome because I just saw Baba Jolie using it on YouTube. Shout out to Baba Jolie. Okay. And I was like, oh my gosh, literally this deck has been baking for the past almost 2 weeks. Oh, thank you. Love you. Love you. Love you, Linnell. All right, I'm going to get started with, infusing the energy. And I'm just going to go week by week. I actually should have my handy dandy little notebook open. All right. Here we go. So we're going to do the first week, basically this upcoming week. We're going to see what the energy is there. The highlighted energy. Ooh, the principle to either focus on or really incorporate into the week. We're going to see how we can incorporate it with the tarot. Okay. And then I'm going to do a little eclipse message at the end. So for the first week of April, the 1st through the 7th, we got 2 cards. I'm going to put them out, and then I'm going to tilt down the camera for YouTube. And then basically, Instagram, you guys are all right. It's all good. Second week, the 8th to the 14th of April. What is the guidance? Another 2 cards. Oh, this felt, okay, so I don't know if you can see Instagram. I'm going to show Instagram. I have my other deck here. This card fell right here. So this may be pertaining to literally because it is the 8th, and that is the deck that I'll be using for the eclipse message if we get there, if I remember, because sometimes I be forgetting. I don't know how I had this camera. Okay, I think that's right. Yes. I'm going to say that this bottom message pertains also to the eclipse. Energy for the next week of the 15th to the 21st of April. What are the principles that we are looking out for? The highlighted principles. Blame. Okay. And then for the last week, because April will end on a Tuesday, so I'm just going to pick up for the next first of the month forecast there. I'll actually write a note about it. Hopefully I'll remember, or I'll just have to rewatch this. All right, so The bottom card is perseverance. It revealed itself, that's how I take them. If they reveal themselves, that's what I take. Like if it's an anomaly sort of occurrence. But under perseverance, we have service and indecision, okay? So ending this month, we may find ourselves in a little bit of hangman energy. And with the service card, it says, I feel good when I can help others. The indecision card is, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So yes, we may just find some sense of gratification at the end of this month by putting ourselves out there for others. And or maybe we did that throughout the month, or maybe we've done that and we're following up. I don't know. I know not. Everybody's situation is different, and if you resonate with it, let me know. If you have questions about it, ask. I'm happy to engage. Be sure to not hold yourself back from participating. That's a message. Okay. So let's see about the tarot. Okay. I'm just going to pull about 3 cards and then sum it up. Sum up the read for those 3 cards based on what those 3 cards are. We're about 10 minutes in already. So let's see. 14 minutes on IG. 16 minutes on YouTube. Oh, we're almost 20 minutes in. Let's get it. I'm actually going to put these up here for the first week of April. Hello, hello. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Source Divine, for all the messages that you give today. To assist. First card out revealed itself. It's the Magician. It's upright. Let's see. I might see how the cards are like speaking, and it might just be 1 card per week. So let's see if there's anything else. All right, let's move to the second week. I'm going to do this like a little grid, actually. I think that sources like do that, make the most of your space. Make the most of the space that you are in. So we're going to do it as a grid as opposed to boom, 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 boom as a, I don't know how I want to do it before. I just basically I'm going to leave those there because they fell out under, again, on the side of the Eclipse message deck, and it's 3 cards. So I'm just going to leave those and see what those are. They did not reveal themselves. These cards are switched around. We'll just see what that is. Hopefully. Okay. Oh, okay. And then we have 2 here. All right. So, and it makes so much sense already. Okay. I'm going to put these here and put these stones back on top. Great. So, let's get into the cards. Great. Okay. So the pre-message is that of service and indecision based on this energy that I pulled to enact the energy of this reading all together. Let's see if I can scoot this back a little bit. Yeah. All right, so this is the first week of April. It's right around the corner. It's so crazy. Time goes by so slowly. Okay, but it's really going so quickly. So the first two cards for the first week, which is intense because, you know, we're the first week, at the end of the first week, it's the 7th, we'll be coming up to the second part of the full moon, second part of the eclipses. We got peace, we got patience. Okay, I love these colors. This is one of my favorite colors. Actually, Linnell, in the music by day post you did that I put out, I put my favorite color in there, and this is really close to it. So, or a color I love that's in a song. So for patience, it says, I accept everything that happens in divine order. And peace says, I am a being of love and release all negative energy. That is tied to the magician. So I think that getting through the first week is going to be what is going to bring us to actualize this peace and patience, is knowing that we are the I don't want to say manipulators, but like I was watching Hunter x Hunter last night, and the way that marionette, that's what it's called. We are the marionettes. Like, we're not the dolls, but we're the controller of the marionette. We're the controller of the energy and the flow of this first week. But in the Hunter x Hunter, there's like a little marionette character. So a huge marionette character, actually. So with the first week, it may be a little bit rough to navigate, but by sort of, this message came out in another reading I did, I think, for Pisces season, of meditating. I think meditating is going to really carry us through, and whether that meditation is just you like taking a few extra moments in the morning to ground yourself in the days that are happening, and what you have to do throughout the days, or it's, you know, listening to music, zoning out, vegging out, doing what you need to do to get in that state of stillness and relaxation so that you can feel free to do anything else. I think that's really important for us to practice and know that, like, it's kind of, for me, I feel kind of, I understand why people say they can't meditate. Meditating, there's so many different forms and ways to meditate. So don't limit yourself to believing that you can't do it. Okay? You carry this magician energy. Let me show you the magician card. It's so pretty. This deck is really pretty. I was like, Baba, you got the same deck as me. We're twinning. Okay. So for the second week of the 8th to the 14th, we got cards that didn't surface. So, ooh. Okay, so normally I don't read oracle cards reversed, but like I think I'm going to start reading oracle cards reversed, just because, yeah, they've been so prevalent and relative to the reads. So first we got courage, which is upright, and it says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. This is what she looks like. She looks like the same colors of the thumbnail today, which is really freaking cool. Even the same colors as me. Like, I mean, look, twinning yet again. Okay, so the next card, already is speaking so much to me. So it's honesty, but it's reversed. Okay, it's, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. That's on word. Okay, this is what honesty looks like. This is what honesty looks like upright. This is what honesty looks like upright. The way I'm holding it is so weird. My hand looks so weird. Just being honest. Okay. So what I love about this card, and what is really speaking to me, is that it's a multifaceted um, shape, right? It's a shape made of multiple shapes. It's an image. It's a mandala of sorts. I want to really look up what a mandala is, like um, what it is. I don't even know how else to say that right now. I'm gonna stick with the read and not get too distracted. But it's like we have to find a way to fit in our own in different molds in different ways without losing our own authenticity. That's what I feel, or sacrificing, feeling like we have to sacrifice that, right? Because next, the next week after this, the card for this card right here that is sort of out of the camera on Instagram and very in the camera on YouTube, um, it's blame, right? So before we before we allow ourselves to be put in a space where we are in that blaming energy, because blaming is lower level. Thanks, Charm. Oh my gosh, okay, a geometric figure representing the universe in Hindu and Buddhist symbolism. Beautiful. So, yeah, here we go. I don't know. This looks like a mandala to me, like a portion of a mandala, not even like the whole thing. Like when I think of mandala, I think of like all the tapestries and everything. So, thank you so much for that. You are so awesome. I love that. Okay, so we have a lot of purple energy. So I think that, like, for me, purple ties to air energy. It ties to cognitive energy, swords energy. I think that the fact that, you know, there are different hues, there are different shape, like tones of purple too, is really important. The honesty, the purple and the honesty, I'll just show you. They're both upright, even though honesty was reversed. It's much deeper than courage, right? I think that we're going to have to first really get into that energy of honesty so that we can feel lighter and much more lifted to be able to embrace this courage going forward. We have to be radically honest with ourselves, right? As the tarot is like, yeah, it's not about coddling or fantasizing about what we want. The truth is the truth is the truth. C'est la vie. Okay. uh I didn't mean to say c'est la vie. There's something else I meant to say, but I didn't say it correctly, so I'm not gonna. Anyway, so I for years have practiced the idea of it is what it is, and that is what truth is. That is what truth is. I don't There's some things I glamorize, like my upcoming wedding ceremony. But when I get to the nuts and berries of it, it's like I really do just want nuts and berries. Like I want to have a nice grounded wedding. I don't want to go out with a big shabam, because of multiple reasons. Okay. It just is, yes. So for that second week, we're just going to want to be really sort of transparent with ourselves, and really, I think that will help us to be even that more honest and transparent in the situations that we show up in, the environments we show up in. Okay. So many, all other than the magician, all the tarot cards, every last one is reversed. Okay. So for the third week of the 15th through the 21st, we have blame as the oracle, and it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. I love this because blame is usually so negative. I'm going to show YouTube first. Sorry. Y'all got a little taste though. Okay. Um, Blame is usually so connoted with negativity. I was like, oh, I don't want to read that. It's going to be negative, but the way that they framed it, I accept responsibility for my well-being. That goes with the honesty card. That goes with the courage card. It's sometimes harder to take care of ourselves. I'm getting emotional. It's sometimes harder to take care of ourselves in all the ways that will truly supplement us, right? So it's it can be easy to blame, whether it's blaming ourselves or blaming others, instead of taking the actions that would absolve that sense of blame. Blame is tied to the king of wands reverse, which is crazy because by that week we are coming out of Aries season. Aries is, wands energy through and through. So for this week, at the end of this week, we will just be exiting Aries season, the 20th and the 21st. Okay. Or like around the 20th and the 21st. It'll be the introduction to Taurus, which is not the King of Wands energy. It is, in fact, the King of Pentacle energy, if anything, to compare the kings, So the King of Wands energy, I feel like it's being honest about, I got a message from solicitors by the name of Timu. Okay. So I think that with the King of Wands, it's really just allowing ourselves to be propelled by that insight that comes from these weeks or whatever the situation is, the blame, honest courage situation is. Whatever that is, I think that there's an insight. Yes, so you have the honesty to move on from grounding. You have the grounding to move on from honesty. So I love that I feel like there's a need to take a look at what we are surrounded by. What is honest in what we're surrounded by? What is being reflected by us truly in what we're surrounded by? What are we blaming? Where has the blame lied? Like a snake skin shedding. Try saying that 5 times fast. Shedding of things. Yes. The king also represents sort of like the kings in general just have like this immaculate ability to control, to delegate control, delegate from their control, right? So that may not be something that we encounter. We may feel like a little out of control, rightfully so with the eclipse energies. We may feel a little out of control, and Mercury retrograde just about to come out in this last week. Okay, so, and I think that would go back to us needing to remember that we're this magician. We're not necessarily, if we're in this feeling of not being confident and not knowing where our power lies, and know that you are powerful, know that you can do anything, know that you have that power, you can wield it at any time, right? So I think that knowing that you're that means magician energy is going to carry through this April, right? In a beautiful and substantial way. Okay. I'm going to get into the final week of April. Please do share this with whoever you think would like it. And it'll be housed on both YouTube and Instagram for reference if you want to come back to it for this last week. And please like, share, subscribe on YouTube. Thank you. Okay, so Perseverance is the last card for this last week of April, the 22nd through the 28th. Okay. Perseverance says, I know what I can do. Oh, I know I can do whatever I put my mind to. And this image is like a crystallization. Sorry, I'm going to do YouTube prayers. Crystallization in here. I don't know if you can see that. Or like a net. It's like a third dimensional structure. And then like almost like a power fusion core. It's really cool. It's very sci-fi to me. And it has that purple energy as well. It's funny, we'll be in that we'll be in the an earth season. But I think that, like Charm said, like that grounding in honesty and that grounding in truth, which the swords and the purple energy that I tie to it, at least myself. It's really cognitive, but the cognition comes from, that aspect of truth, right? The king, the queen, they both wield the sword of truth. Okay. So for Perseverance, the tarots tied to it are really interesting, and I'm not quite sure why, but we're going to get into it. We have the Chariot and the High Priestess, and they're both reversed. Okay. So I'm going to show y'all. Okay. I think that with the Chariot being reversed, that's always sort of, ooh, look at my fingers just across the image. Like they were trying to see that. I honestly think that this ties back to the courage and honesty. I think that what, if anything, that will be challenged this month will be our sense of understanding where our power lies and how we can best wield it or implement it. Even at times, potentially not being confident about our power. So I think that, so it feels that exercising this magician energy, which is heading off the month, is really highlighting how we should approach the entirety of April. Short, sweet, and to the point. I'm going to see what cards come out for the eclipse message. I might do this as a separate post. So I want to say thank y'all for showing up, and thank you for watching. The divine in me sees the divine in you, loves the divine in you. And let's see, I took some notes here. Thank you for gifting this space with your presence. And thank you for your feedback and your engagement. Please continue to give me feedback and engagement. I love y'all. I love talking to y'all. Comment with I'll respond to your comments and everything, which are awesome and appreciated. Let's see. Well, basically, I said everything that's in the notes. So thank you again. Remember to be love, stay light, and that you got this. Y'all have a wonderful first few weeks of April, and I should be back around to do another video for the upcoming, I'm brain farting, for the upcoming Taurus season preview. Have a great weekend. It's Friday. All right, have a good one. Thank you.